Welcome, Virgo, to your spiritual reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, straight in here. See what is going on with you. And remember, this reading can't resonate with everyone. I wish it could. Take what resonates, what doesn't, and throw it away. Okay. Look at two cards. Heaven Sent. And Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Okay, going straight into the Heaven Sent. This card is talking about psychic abilities, awakening your psychic senses, awakening your intuitions, things of this nature. A lot of you might be seeing Sychronicities as a card of synchronicity, as it is a 33, which is already a synchronized number. So not only is the card talking about synchronicities, it is a synchronized card. It's talking about you becoming aware of things around you. Your psychic abilities are opening. You might even be getting a psychic upload for many of you. Because it is in the blocked area, though, of the reading, be sure to receive these gifts, right? So you might feel like something is happening around you. You don't understand why you're seeing 111, 222, 333. You need to pay attention to these numbers. You may be blocking these numbers out, and these numbers are very important to receive your psychic upload and your awakening. Okay, so when the universe gives you these numbers, they want you to fulfill pretty much the assignment, right? So you, Virgo, this month, probably within the month, you've been seeing these things, and you're definitely going to be really noticing them towards the end of the month, and definitely, I believe, next month as well, until you really dig deep into understanding what these synchronized numbers are. They're going to continue to bug you, to bother you. Okay, so because the universe is trying to tell you this is where you need to fulfill yourself. If you're saying 222, you need to keep yourself balanced. You are not balanced, and it is telling you you need to stay balanced. Okay, things of that nature. Okay, threes are harmony. You need to find more peace within yourself, find more harmony, things of this nature. Okay, so you need to become more aware of your surroundings. These things are what keep our chakras open. These are the things that keep us psychically aware. And if you actually have psychic abilities, like clairvoyance, stuff like that, you might be actually getting a clairvoyant upload, meaning you're going to become stronger at your ability. Okay, so if you already are aware of the psychic abilities that you possess, maybe you're a very what we would call weak psychic at the time, meaning you have clairvoyancy, but it's not as strong as I would like it to be, right? Therefore, maybe I see certain shapes, certain things, but I 100% can't tell exactly what's going on in the picture, just enough to be able to get words out. Now you're going to get a psychic upload, and it's going to say, and it's going to tell you, now you can see the face of the individual instead of just his, knowing it's a male. Stuff like these things, right? Okay, so of course that's not for everyone. So of course that's one of those things I was saying, you throw away, take what resonates and throw it away. Not everybody has psychic abilities like that. But however it is, it's a spiritual gift. Okay, and usually it's pretty symbolic. Okay, so this reading is definitely for those getting a psychic awareness and upload, okay, and psychic gifts. So a spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help, and it may be given in response to the request. Okay, so there's also that as well. Okay, so don't just go away just yet, saying, oh, I'm not psychic, this isn't my reading. No, 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 no. That's not always what it is either. It's also you asking for the help and you receiving it through symbolic numbers, okay? But yes, this is a lot for a lot of those who are psychic as well. But remember, you requested help from the universe, and now he's going to send you a number. And he's say, you get balanced with 222, and then watch it come in. But I need you to do this first, okay? So a spiritual gift can also be given without asking for anything at all. And that is because you're on a spiritual journey, because you're doing the things you're trying to do to awaken yourself, to grow. So while you're taking a growth and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing by releasing negative energy and bringing in the positive and growing, the universe will give you gifts as well. That's called the receiving a gift, right? Gemini just had this reading of how they were blocking the gifts, not thinking that, wait, what's it, Gemini? Hold on, guys. Yes, Gemini. So if you guys have Gemini in your chart, you might have missed some opportunities for some gifts, okay? Because they was talking to them about how they were blocking the gifts because they didn't believe that they were on the journey long enough to receive the gifts from the universe. Okay, so this one is actually telling you that, you do what you're supposed to do and the universe rewards. That's what life is, right? We do great things. It's kind of like, it's great karma. You give and karma comes around and gives back to you. It's the same process, right? So you're giving to yourself, so the universe is going to give back to you through great things. Okay, so you might have been even asking for things, your higher self, not consciously aware that you're asking for things, but your higher self might be asking the universe for things to help you along your way. And of course, the universe is going to give to you. Okay, sometimes it's our hearts that cry out for help. While we are busy getting on with our to-do list, we don't often stop to think about our hearts. Okay, what does our heart need? What does our soul need? So our soul will cry out for these things, right? To help you along the way. Okay, so yeah, so it's getting what you want, and like I said, a lot of times it is the empowerment of symbolic messages. Okay, this card says you will be empowered to accomplish tasks, that you may have nearly but not quite been able to manage on your own through the bestowal of your spiritual gift. So you might be doing all of these things, but you might not have completed them yet. Now, see, that's where Gemini was having problems, because they were on this and then they were like, well, how could it reward me if I haven't finished the task? Well, what do you mean? You're doing great things, right? You're doing great things for people around you, doing great things for yourself. Yeah. It doesn't take much. When the universe wants to give you something, it's going to give it to you. Okay? So this oracle also brings you the message of let yourself be helped. Let the universe help you. Okay? Don't think you have to do this whole journey alone. You're not alone. As soon as you open up to the universe, it's going to start sending you messages, telling you these wonderful things that you're doing. It's going to reward you. It's going to let you know that it recognizes you for doing what you're supposed to do, which is grow. Right? So, yeah. So don't block these messages. Yes, it's because of all of the patience and planning that you're doing. Look at what you've done. Look at how you've grown. Look at all the things that you've accomplished. Look at where you started. Even if you just started, let's say you only started this month and you're like, well, I don't know because I only started this month. Well, that's what Gemini said too. But you had the patience and the planning to let go of things, to do the things that you're supposed to do. And it's like, well, how, what do you mean patience and planning? Well, you actually did plan. You might not know that you've planned this whole thing out, but it's planned. You took out the time and effort to say, you know what? I don't want to hold on to this baggage anymore. I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to start on a journey of self-growth. That's planning. You planned on, which negative baggage you were going to 100% get rid of first, whether you knew it or not. Starting from this piece here. And then patiently going through the process. It's patient, right? Can't be, when you're meditating, how patient are you, right? It's like time slows down when you're meditating. So yes, you did all this patience and all this planning. Consciously or unconsciously, it's done. And the universe knows this. Okay, getting back to your roots, getting back to the basics over here. That's a red card. So that's, it's definitely root chakra. You're rooting yourself. You're grounding yourself. You grounded yourself for this whole process. You got back to the roots of yourself. Saying, you know what, I'm going to be more like the person I want to be, and I'm not going to hold on to this anymore. So, yeah. Of course. So, this card actually tells you good things come to those who wait. This card signifies the qualities of patience and letting go of the control. That was it. You should now pause, rest, assess, and rethink what is in front of you before continuing. So just remember, what are we reassessing? We're reassessing on what is all this information that's coming to me? What is it that the universe is trying to tell me? Rest so you can get the answer. Okay? Rest so you can get the answers. Okay, getting a tarot card. Yes, you've been in challenge mode. Okay? You've been standing your ground. You've been doing the things you're supposed to be doing. Okay? You got two cards here because you got the Seven of Swords. You've been escaping the negative to go to where you need to be. You've been putting up the challenge. You're taking the challenge. The universe sees you taking this challenge. It says you've been in challenge mode. You've been doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You've been escaping the things that you no longer need. Letting go of things that no longer serve you. Working and planning hard. Okay, remember this is a 7 too. So you have a 7 as well, which is a spirituality card. Okay, this is the inner wisdom, the mastery, the insight, the success, the spirituality, just the number in itself. And what are these, you guys? What are all these cards? What are they? 7, 7, 7. So what is the universe already trying to tell you? There's your synchronicities. It's already in the cards. What is this? 2 plus 1 is 3. What is this? 33. 3, 3. And then 3, 3 makes 6, which is still harmony. There's a lot of harmony going on and a lot of inner awareness. You're already getting the synchronicities in the reading. So, those of you, they're like, oh, I don't know about synchronicities. Oh, it's right in front of you. 7, inner awareness, inner awareness, inner awareness. 3, harmony. 6, harmony. 3, harmony. 6 breaks down to 3. 3, 3. 3. So, you've already, this whole reading is synchronized for you. It's the Trinity, the harmony, the union, the expansion. The expansion. What was this? The expansion. Giving you a gift. Expanding your psychic gifts. Giving you the things that you need. The rebirth. Why is it a rebirth? Why is it a birth? It's a birth of the new, fresh ideas and the way that you're feeling and thinking. Then you have the 7s. I mean, we're doing numerology right here because this is all synchronized reading. The 7s. The 7s are the spirituality, the inner awareness, the mastery, the wisdom, the insight, and the what? The success, because you've done the success with the patience and planning. Having the success because you took the challenge. The universe seeing the success, seeing the challenge, seeing the awakening and the awareness. Seeing what you're doing, seeing how you're escaping from things that you don't need. because it's not necessary. Not only do I see escape in this one, it's also growing away from things that you don't need. So this escape is not just 100%, I escaped it and I ran away. No, it's actually growing from it. You escaped it because you grew away from it. You had the inner awareness to say, I don't need that anymore. So I'm taking my swords and I'm out of here. I'm not just 100% escaping in the night like a thief. No, no, no. I learned that these two swords are bad. And so I'm taking only the knowledge and the stuff that I have learned on this journey and taking it with me, leaving that stuff behind. Okay? This isn't, going to be one of those 100% temporary, like I'm hiding out. No, this is actually one of those things where it's like, I grew up, I learned what I need, and I recognize everything that's going on around me, and I don't need to be here anymore. It's more like the great escape. It's liberation, empowerment, understanding, having the valuable information and resources and the understanding of knowing what you're doing. Big. So the universe is over here saying, listen to me. But this is what blocks you, right? Why aren't you listening? I don't understand what it means. And that's what it means. 21, going beyond the mind to the heart beats. Going beyond the mind now, straight into where the heart is beating. So now you're going to take all that mind that you've been using, that logical thinking, all of that stuff that is just your regular conscious mind, and you're going to kind of put it behind you so that you can get deep within yourself, within that conscious and unconscious area of yourself, so that you can actually listen to what your heart wants. Listen to your higher intuition. Not listening to the outside world, but listening to more of the inside of what your side is, right? The cosmic side of you, the internal side of you, the spirit side of you. Learning to grow from that. Oops. So yeah, so 21, let's see what it says a little bit here. Okay, this oracle card is a message for you. There is a way of the mind which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it's turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. Okay? The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. That was it over here. That's what you were doing. The heart feels, responds, senses, and uses it's intuitive. It can see beyond. It knows beyond. It knows the beyond, right? So when we walk the path of our heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. So you're going to stop planning. So now it's saying, you don't have to plan for this anymore. Your planning is done. If you continue to keep planning now this planning will become a real blockage, right? So you don't want to plan anymore. The planning now on this side is now dead. You planned over here. You got to where you were supposed to be. But now, because you're in a higher realm of yourself and understanding, your planning can now go away. Okay, because now you don't need to do that, because you have the courage. You have the understanding. See, this card right here just helped you to have the understanding of where do I start and what do I do and how do I do this, right? Is this good for me? Should I do this? I think I should, right? Now you don't need that anymore. Okay, because now that you've grown, the logical pieces and parts of your mind that does planning is not used, and it's not useful for the heart. It's not, it's not used for all of that. Now you just need to dig deep within yourself to know what to do and to know what is true. So, now you have the understanding of what is true, what to do. So therefore, when you go into this continuing state, you don't have to say, well, I think next I'm going to do this. No, your soul already pretty much knows. Just, go straight into your growth you know, meditation or whatever, dude, and your soul will pick up where you kind of left off, okay? You don't, it's not necessary anymore. That challenge is done. Yeah. Passion ignited. Yes, you're going to just get exactly deep down to where your passions are ignited. That's straight into the heart and soul. Straight where you need to be. No planning, no logical thinking. You're just going to go right into your meditative stage. Do the things that you're going to do, and you're going to find this easy flow of things that are happening around you without any conscious mind having to tell you, you know, I think I'm going to get rid of this piece today. No, your soul's already going to take over. Six of Swords, moving beautifully. And I just see the Six of Swords as also showing me that you know that you're moving beautifully. You know that you're going with the flow. You know that it seems easier than it was over here. It feels like you can get just kind of in this meditation place, maybe, you know, your meditative boat, and you just find it so much easier to get to that place of relaxation, that place where passions is ignited, the place that makes you feel at ease and calm. And what is this again? 6, and 6 is breaking down to 3 again. So now you have 6 and 3 and 7s. And then you have this 1 over here, which is beautiful because the 1 is the beginning. It's telling you now you can get to these new beginnings. Now you can feel where you need to feel. So that's the outcome of this whole thing, is going from all of these. Once you get past this, then you get straight to that beginning to understand. And the 6 is also that harmony and that peace, and having that resolution within yourself to say, it doesn't seem like a challenge anymore to get to all of this. It's just slow and relaxing, right? So now I can just jump in this boat and just feel at ease with myself. And knowing how to ease the mind and take all of those things, those negative things throughout the day out of my mind and just kind of throw them away, right? So it becomes an easier process, right? Because no matter what, guys, spiritual growth or not, you're still going to get frustrated. You're still going to have people frustrate you. You're still going to have the regular cycles of life, okay? Bad things are still going to happen. It doesn't make you, it doesn't make you immortal. You're still going to get home from work and have those frustrating days where people are going to drive you crazy. But the easiest part about this is that instead of allowing these people to drive you nuts all day and trying to calm the mind and settle the mind back down from all the frustration and the hard day's work and people driving me crazy, people don't know how to drive, however it is, you're going to be able to get into your relaxation mode and get rid of that so much better. So you're just flowing down the river. And you're saying, wow, that was easier. That was easier. I really felt like, I got rid of this so much easier. Because no matter what, you're always going to be doing that step. Because negative things surround us as human beings. And we're always going to think negative things no matter what. So now getting back into that process of, of going and calming the mind, okay, is going to you're just going to find it so much easier. Okay, and that was the reading for you, my friends, and until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.